At the moment there are 27 million homes in Britain and only about 3 or 4 million are well insulated. So the rest of the homes are leaking a phenomenal amount of heat, and domestic heating is costing about 17% of all the nation's energy use. So if we really reduce the heat loss from our homes, we'll be able to cut the national carbon footprint by around 10%, and that's a big chunk for the government, and so that will really help with meeting the commitment to the Paris Climate Change Agreement and the previous COP agreements to reduce global CO2 emissions. We should also remember that 27 million homes with, say, 10 windows per home means that Britain has around 270 million windows. Suppose we were to replace our windows every 27 years with new double glazing, because I believe that a sort of UPVC window probably is expected to last around 25-30 years. So we replace them every 27 years. That means we would be putting 10 million windows a year into landfill. And that's in our country, in our countryside, that's in the nation that we live in. So we actually want to avoid putting masses of good, useful things into landfill. So actually preserving your windows as well is really important in the national scheme. And if you take into account the amount of trees that you'd have to chop down to replace, or even the amount of aluminium you would have to smelt in order to get enough material to make 10 million windows a year, it's just a huge amount of energy. So preserving old windows for as long as possible. And I mean, there's Georgian windows around today 150 years old, or Victorian windows that are 100 years old. If you keep them in good condition and keep painting them, they'll last for another 100 years. So there's two big ways in which it cuts the carbon footprint for the country.